everybody, Pisces. So as you can see from the title, we're going to see the year 2024, what going to come toward you, predictions of this year, whether like blockages, finance, all of that, love. So we're going to see that. I don't do usually zodiac readings, but if you like this kind of reading, let me know in the comment. Let me know so I would do more of those readings. I've done them during the years, but not as much, okay? Remember to like and to subscribe to my channel. Check the description for my email if you want a personal reading, and let's start. So this year, Pisces, is going to be a year where you are really getting, you feel like you're getting what you want, okay? You feel like you're winning, you're getting what you want, you're getting satisfaction and all of that. I do feel like this is the year where you feel like you're winning. I do feel like what's going to be deceiving this year is like it's going to feel like you're almost winning everything. So I do feel like I want you to be careful, because you might take, it's almost like the universe not gonna give you like, like if you're driving a car, you're not gonna have a brake or a tower moment to stop you. It's almost like there's good things, but it's almost like you need to trust your intuition this year, if this good thing is like good or is it not good. So I don't want you to commit to bad things, okay? I don't want you to commit to things or think that this is going to bring you happiness to only bring you a lot of frustration. Some of you might enter a cycle of like, it might seem good till it's not good. For some of you, it's the opposite. You might enter a cycle that is actually good. So follow your intuition here. In general, there's a good cycle going to happen. For some of you, that cycle could be karmic. For some of you, it's not karmic. So I do feel like a new cycle, but you need to be aware where you're entering. You need to be also aware who you're sleeping with this year. You need to be aware who you're talking to. A lot of people are speaking behind your back, or a lot of things that it's not exactly what they seem like they are. So I do feel like I want you to trust your intuition here. If you feel like, I do feel like here's like the universe is going to give you a few tower moments for some of you to leave something behind, to be like, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna walk away. So for some of you, it's up to you whether like you listen to those tower moments and you walk away from things, or to just walk away from behaviors but you'll be stuck in the cycle. Some of you might be like feeling like, yeah, I'm gonna walk away from that, but you're still in the same place, same cycle, same thing, but you're walking away from certain people, certain things, but you're still in the same behavior cycle. So I do feel like there's tower moments going to happen, but it's up to you to really walk away or not. You're going to have support if you're going to walk away. You're going to have the strength also to walk away. There's a lot of things that are going to come toward you. You're going to have support if you only accept that support for you to walk away from certain things, okay? I do feel like this year going to challenge you to not be vulnerable. Like you've been using your vulnerability for some of you, Pisces, to get what you want. You've been really using your emotion, looking like a victim to get what you want. For some of you, that's not going to work. Some people, you might have people around you or things that are not going to tolerate your emotion. Those people or those things that are going to happen, they're not going to tolerate your tears, not going to tolerate your emotion, your manipulation and all of that. If you're manipulating people with your emotions, they're not going to be really responding to emotions, or those things not going to be responding to emotions. Almost like there's something going to respond to actions and being stable. You might also deal with a earth sign, or you might be in a relationship with an earth sign that they're really not really speaking a lot the way that you want them to speak. They're not really falling for something that you're doing. They don't understand your behavior and all of that. I do feel like you might be forced to be really grounded this year, okay? For majority of you are going to be forced to be grounded this year from the universe. I do feel like this year going to be a little bit boring. I do feel like this year going to be boring, because it's not because it's boring, but just because it's like different than what you expected. You're no longer getting what you want. You might be, you felt spoiled the last few years, but you're not going to be as spoiled from the universe. So I do feel like there's a fake spoiling, like where you thought you were spoiled, but actually you were doing something bad, but you were so comfortable. It's almost like a codependency on fake comfort, that it's up to you to realize this year if that codependency is affecting your life or not. It's almost like it's where are giving you more shit, basically. I'm like, okay, here, you're happy, take that, take that, take that, take that. And I do feel like you're going to have a key to help you from that behavior. That key is going to be a person or something stable, or work, or something earthy that going to come toward you. Could be also a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. I do feel like that key, or could be a person that you knew what they told you about your life, about yourself. It's up to you to listen to that. And if you listen to that and be like taking that advice, or like, listen to that person, or like really doing what this person's saying, it's almost like that person or that thing going to highlight something in you that going to be your shadow side. If it's up to you to take that advice or to work on that. If you did that, you're going to really right away, you're going to see everything clearly. If you don't, if you still want to be in that energy, you're not going to see things clearly. If you want to be narcissistic, for some of you, you are a narcissist. For others of you, you're not. You're just like emotionally manipulating yourself. So if you want to see that shadow aspect, you're going to have the key. It's up to you to listen, to accept it. It comes to accepting that you have something negative in you. If you are accepting and willing to accept it, you're going to see everything around you that's wrong. You're going to break free fast. So it's up to you and your ego. There's an ego battle of accepting that thing. I do feel like this year you might find yourself not feeling as attractive, or you might find yourself lacking things, or lacking money to do things that you used to do, or even like feeling like you gained weight or not feeling like yourself. So this year going to also challenge you to take a step to find a different way to do the work that you used to do, or to find a different way to, feed your confidence than your old things and behaviors. Pisces, I do feel like this year for some of you might also find a partner. You might get married. For some of you, not all of you, some of you you're gonna find partners. Or if you're married here, a married Pisces, your relationship going to improve. You might go a lot, or travel a lot, or go on vacations and be happy and all of that. I do feel like here also someone may highlight your shadow aspect. If you, as I spoke about, if you accept that, you might be accepting that shadow aspect, and that's going to free you from a lot of disgusting things in your life, and you're going to find yourself really healed and being happy in a relationship. Again, also for some of you, this relationship can be tricky here. You might find a person that's going to be the one, and you're going to heal you from a lot of things. If you accept your shadow side, you're going to find this love. For others of you, if you don't want to accept that, you might just find a karmic person. So a lot of things going to be emotionally deceiving in front of you. You're going to have to understand what's negative, what making you fall for deceiving yourself emotionally, and in a lot of things. I do feel like the key here is to really connect to your earth energy. Okay, let's see here, Pisces. Okay, be still, build the strength. I do feel like you're going to have to you think that you're strong, but you're not. You think that you have the strength because you're doing everything in your life that you can for something or for yourself, but you don't have the strength to not be selfish. For some of you, you don't have the strength to empathize. You are being selfish, even though that you're given to people around you, friends, family, and all of that. You're being selfish in a lot of aspects of your life. That selfishness causes you to really be blocked, and you put in all your energy in the wrong direction. You need to focus on that. Also, for others of you, you need to focus on putting your energy on the right people, right direction, and that's going to be exactly what we spoke about. And by realizing your shadow, by not falling asleep from that, not being relaxed, because it's just deceiving. It feels like there's nothing there, but there is something. You need to learn more. Okay, I do feel like for some of you, you need to educate yourself and to go back to school or to study or finish some degree if you're willing to do that, or you might look into that. We got honor and rebirth. There's a rebirth that you need to really end some cycle with yourself. You need to be, I do feel like you are focusing on a lot of things to heal in yourself, except some aspect in your life that you need to start doing that. Okay, I don't feel like this is the only thing that keeping you from meeting the one or your purpose and all of that. For some of you, this is a wake-up call for you, because you might, if you don't realize, you might end up in a cycle, going to be karmic, or even marrying the wrong people with this false manipulation of emotions. So be aware. So this is the only time, the only thing going to take you away from whatever deception and take you to your life purpose. So if you want to be real to yourself this year, listen to those people who have been advising you. Maybe you've been ignoring them. Listen to your intuition, you know, try to look at your shadow side, so you would be happy. But I do feel like for majority of you, if you feel like you're really been listening, you're not a narcissist, you're not being doing a lot of bad things and all of that, the universe is going to help you. It's going to send you a few tower moments that are going to help you, a few people who are going to speak the truth, and it could be unpleasant, but they're going to help you because they want you to have your life purpose. For some of you, you might find yourself really stuck in a karmic cycle. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day.